Hello, welcome to this week's episode of
Astra!
This week's episode was drawn by both of us.
Yay! So we're doing a redraw of our first collab.
That's the picture you see on screen. Corzet drew the character on the left, and me, Eyeflowere, drew the picture on the right.
I don't know who drew that lamp.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was me. So basically, to do this collab, Corzet did the basic sketching and background. Later on, we each went and detailed our own characters. I did the outlines I did the inking, and Corzet did the color.
Yeah. When I was looking at the original picture, I'm like, there's a white background. There's just a plain white background.
So let's just leave it that way.
Let's leave it all plain white. So basically, I did detail and sketch a whole background. It's just gonna be white because the original picture is just a white background and a lamp that's hanging from the ceiling.
I made the lamp fancier than I should have. It's because I was using the mirror image tool and it just looked really pretty, so I kept it.
We're not at that part yet. I think I did almost all the sketch layers except for your character. Like, I sketched the background.
Yeah, no, I mean, we each did the sketching of our own characters, but you got the poses and like where they'll be down.
Yeah. And I think I redrew this background twice because I didn't like it.
Whenever we get the characters, I have some more things to say about the way that the sketching was done.
I like the reflective background.
That is pretty.
Now, I don't know why. I don't know when it started. I have no idea why she has a scythe though.
Yeah, I think that's when we were playing games with Soul Calibur.
I don't think so. I don't think this was it.
We were playing Soul Calibur back then.
Probably.
We were.
But
it's not a probably, it's we were.
I don't understand why she's a scythe still, and just the pose she has putting it forward. But it looks like they're talking. To me, I'm like, I think they're talking to each other. So we basically redrew it. We did redraw it, not basically, we did redraw it. I still kept them like, they're talking, but now there is more action going on. And I think she had curly hair. Hair looks textured from the crown drawing. I think these are crayons. So I'm guessing.
I remember. Those are colored pencils. Remember those colored pencils we had?
Are you sure these colored pencils?
Those are colored pencils.
Okay, let's go with colored pencils.
Or it could be mixed media, but I'm pretty sure. I remember some of those colors are straight up certain colored pencils that you had, because I've never seen that color except for in certain colored pencils.
And now here's Eyeflowere's turn.
This is when I started to sketch over the sketching of the basic pose to think of what was going on. And basically, Corzet tried to Eyeflowerify a pose, and I was just like, let me help you out a little bit, and I extra Eyeflowerified this pose. So you see that the hip tilt thing is much more extreme. There's a hand going, hey, and then there's another hand that's kind of on the waist. So imitating the original picture, you could not see the hands because I couldn't draw hands, so you couldn't see the hands. So it was kind of behind her. And yeah, so the hand is behind her, and the other hand's out because I feel like it matched the pose better. As you guys can see, I like my poses to be very extreme, the hip, I follow that. It's a rule. It's like an unspoken rule. Some people follow it to a T, some people don't. You don't have to follow it. People don't always pose this way. There's this unsaid rule, or partially said. I'm gonna get off the whole rule. But if your hip is tilted one way, your shoulders are tilted the exact opposite way at the same angle. So whenever you saw me draw the hip and the waist, yeah. So
I was the hand model for that hand, man.
Corzet was a hand model, and basically I just kind of shaded it in just to see what the colors would look like. I tested them out, so I liked it. And so each time, whenever we just switched programs, because me and Corzet both use different programs.
Yeah.
So each time we switched, instead of there's not really a compatible file in between Sketchbook Pro and Manga Studio, or at least we're not aware if there is.
The Photoshop file is actually.
So to do this, we just copy and pasted. You copy on one program and you paste on the other, and that's how it works. This was me doing the line art. I had to think about it.
Yes, you did.
I did the line art. And now we can see what Corzet style looks like whenever there are thicker outlines and stuff like that. Because I love really thick outlines. I love those.
I like tapering though. Tapering with me. Slightly taper.
Taper?
Yeah, taper.
Like they get thicker and thinner different
Yes.
I like tapering too, but like it's still thick even when it tapers. Like it's still a thick line.
Also, like random lines and random places.
I like to, as you can see, like what I'm doing here. Like I did the outside of yours, and I tried my best to see the arm was that muscular.
No, you made it look even more muscular.
That's muscular. I copied all the lines to like a T, and basically I wanted to kind of switch what we've done in other collabs. Normally it's I might sketch or something, and then Corzet will do the lines, and I'll do the color or something like that. This time I wanted to change it because I'm used to doing it the other way, and also like I wanted to see from the other angle and how difficult it is to do it from the other side, because like, okay, this is something I feel like everyone can somewhat relate to this if they've ever done a collab. And this is not something where I'm just like, I'm so angry that, but it's like, okay, if you do a collab, you know for a fact that when someone else does the lines to your image, the art style changes a little bit. You may get hybridization, or you might get something that's entirely different from yours and is now in their art style. But we all know the art style changes. So I wanted to try my best not to change the art style. Did I do a good job on that or a bad job on that?
Except for the room's not round anymore. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay. But like, I'm talking about the characters themselves. Like, did I do a good job? Like, did I keep her in your art style?
Yes.
Because I know, like, you drew Seth one time. Like, I sketched out Seth, and both images exist. The one that I fully did, and the one that you fully did. We put them side by side. They look different, and I'm like, I did the sketching.
Oh, you made sure they're looking at each other.
Yeah, I made sure because I wanted them both to be. I hate it when like sometimes stuff is there and it's like you're not looking at her. What are you looking at? I hate that. In cartoons, I get why it's done. It's animated. It has to keep moving. There are copious amounts of frames in animation, which is why not every single frame is perfect. So I'm like, if this is a still image, I'm gonna make sure it looks as perfect as possible. But I interpreted a line that was on my character as a choker. She might have had an undershirt. It's a choker now.
I think it's an undershirt. I don't think it's a choker.
It's a choker now. She has hair that kind of looks like Daphne. That's the way I interpreted it. She has a bang. So yeah, she doesn't have eyebrows. That's why I gave her a bang now, so I don't have to draw any eyebrows.
No eyebrows.
So that's what I was trying my best to do. I was trying not to change the art style too much. So I was like, I don't want to change it because like I see this even in random collabs that I see online. Like whoever did the line art always changes it, and I'm like, bruh, bitch, have you never traced before? Are you telling me whenever you were a little kid, you never ever had to get out tracing paper? Yeah. Are you telling me whenever you're a little kid you never have to use tracing paper? Like, you don't know how to use tracing paper? So I'm like, okay. Like, you're just tracing it. Just trace. So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to just trace. So I think I did a decent job.
And you ran off.
And then I started doing this to mine. I realized that doing all that coloring was not good, so some of these details on the legs were hard to see. So it took me a while to go over them over and over. But it wasn't that bad. I realized that Corzet draws more detailed shoes than I do. Like, my shoes are extremely basic. I don't really look at shoe designs or anything like that. I probably should, but
the sole reason why I want to deal with shoes is because I would never see who is a sneakerhead. Yeah. So I have to draw a good sneaker. I'm still not good at drawing a good sneaker, but I think I'm halfway there.
I want to do a study of feet, just so I can draw decent feet. I don't like feet. I don't like. I have like the opposite of a foot fetish. Like, I just don't like feet. But it's not a phobia though. Like, I'm not afraid of feet or anything. But
what I don't like is just the mirror image tool.
No, both sides of the room are basically mirror image.
But you lost a roundness of the room.
Well, because I didn't know. If I would have noticed it was round, I would have.
You didn't
made
notice
it
was
round,
round.
But I didn't notice it was round. I just zoomed in, as you can see. I zoomed in and I started going with the mirror image tool on because I looked at it and I'm like, that's essentially mirror image.
There's a lot of round stuff you didn't count in the room actually.
I mean, like, there's a wall that's like slightly rounded, but like I don't see what thing you're talking about.
Some things just.
That's rounded. I made that rounded.
The feeling of roundness.
No, the room's not round. Yes, I understand that part. Like, edges that are basically round, like that area, I made that round. But yes, the ceiling is round. Oh, you see that little thing in the far right corner? Yeah, we had a little bit of a issue about how that was drawn for a good while.
And I was tired that day, and then she was kind of annoyed that day, so
we were just both annoyed for something, which I shouldn't have even been annoyed because there are some people that I've never been very like favorable of, and they both like started going at each other, and I was like, ooh. And yeah, I was a little bit I mean, it's kind of entertaining to see two people you don't like, both not liking each other, and you're like, it's your own medicine, boy. How you like
Wow.
that? So, this is now Corzette. So here you go, Corzette. Take the wheel. Go ahead.
Oh crap. This is awkward. Now we're just coloring the white room. I try to keep everything just looking white. I never really like when you shaded with like a light blue. I'm like, just give me a cool gray. Because I feel like if it's not a cool gray, the room no longer looks white. But that's just me. So I use the cool gray to shade everything to keep it white and try to keep in mind that the light is coming from above them, and the ground's reflective.
But did you keep the reflection in the room?
Yes. What do you mean?
did?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see that you kept the reflection.
Yes. Kind of faded away. I like how it looks that way better than just going straight down.
Oh, that's cool.
So
This is something that you guys can't see, but I want to show colors that something like that doesn't usually do that. Like it doesn't normally happen.
but it's a pretty curl though.
Yeah, like it doesn't usually do that. Like it normally does what this side does. Like this side doesn't have anything. This side does. Should I describe to them what's happening, or?
Yeah, and I was gonna talk with the light and why it's yellow, because in the original picture that light is like this yellow orange thing. So I try to mimic that as well. I think I got the lighting right.
I think so.
The hardest thing to do was color Ai's character's hair, because in the picture it's this metallic blue.
Yeah, it's metallic blue. I remember the color pencil that I used for that because I've never seen another color pencil of that color.
It was metallic blue, so I found the hair kind of difficult, and her character is so pasty. I'm saying they're pasty because it's the only you don't color in the skin. You just try to focus on the hair.
Like, I was one of those
That's
little
I.
kids. Yeah, I was one of those little kids where I'm just like, oh, I want to draw a pretty outfit, and oh, I want to draw like a character that has really pretty hair, and her hair's gonna be super duper long, and I'm gonna have super duper long hair one day. I'm gonna be like Rapunzel, but I didn't like. But like, I wasn't like a little kid that was just like, ooh, fairy tales. I was a little kid that was just like, ooh. Those little kids just like, ooh, for some strange reason, my family members are weeboos, so I'm gonna be a weeboo too. And I was just like, I would have long hair just like Mr. Kaki, and I'm so like, woohoo! And I was like that. So that's why all of my characters are like that. So I was just like, ooh, hair, because it was pretty. And if you look at a lot of animes, they have like characters have really pretty hair, and they take some time animating those. And then in American cartoons, they don't do that. They don't do that to hair. So I was like, that's why I focused on it so much. And I guess you can still see that today, because one of the first things, if you look at my older, like a little older, I don't know, if you look at some of my drawings on this channel, you'll see that the hair is always extremely detailed, because that's something I've always paid attention to, even as a little kid, just a lot of things with hair. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm talking really fast.
And none of them have eye color. They're all like
pencil color eyes.
Yeah, pencil color eyes.
Their eyes are the color of graphite.
And they have no noses and eyebrows, I realized.
Well, we gave them noses because it just looks weird if you don't draw noses. If you would have drawn these things as chippies, then it would have worked out.
It would be more accurate though. So I kind of like their noses.
The only thing that I would
and then her, I have when it gets to her hair, I have no idea what color this hair was.
I tried to help, and then Corzette was just like, oh, it didn't really listen to me. I'm like, Corzette, the front is black. The bang area is black and it has brown highlights. The back is brown and it has, what other color? Can I say this? The back is brown and it has purple highlights. That's it. And then
it was so confusing
Corzette
to
just
me.
like did not listen to me at first and just kept doing that. And I'm like, no.
No, I asked you in the middle of me doing this.
Yeah,
so,
in the middle. So I was just like, why'd you ask me? Like, don't ask me if you're gonna keep on doing that.
Because I was curious. I kind of fixed it later on, but I was stuck by that hair for a while.
Honestly, I should have drawn my character with like a different haircut. Like her hair looks asymmetrical. Yeah, it looks asymmetrical because I just kind of scribbled. So her hair is longer on one side than the other.
My hair.
Your character doesn't have. Oh yeah, your character has hair in the back too. Does anyone else do this? Like whenever they're little, they didn't draw hair in the back of the character's head, so it looked like they always had like a shaved back. And when I was little, I didn't get that. And Corzette kept telling me like she doesn't have hair in the back of her head, and I'm like, you can't see the back of her head. Like, of course I wouldn't draw it in there. It took me forever to understand if you have no hair around your neck, it looks like you have no hair in the back of your head. I don't know why. It took me forever to wrap my hair around that.
So, by these pants, for a while when I was first drawing this, looking at the original image, it looks like the pants were furry. But then I'm like, are those baggies? Baggy pants? Then I asked my mom, she's like, that's probably baggy pants. And even for Gecko seeing this picture, since the art looks both kind of like similar, I was like, did I draw both of these, or did I draw both of these? I mean, I as an Eyeflowere drew both of these. Then we asked our mom, and she's like, no, that is Eyeflowere, and that's you, Corzets, because you always do detailed and everything, even back then.
Wait.
Well, by the way, now I don't want that outfit.
Should I feel insulted? Like, you always put detail in and stuff. Even back then, it's like, well, good thing Eyeflowere wasn't there when this was said, because that would have been like,
this was what I did.
what?
You were in the room, right?
I was in the room?
You were in the room.
Was I too busy talking about those two people that were trying to fight?
Yes.
Because, like, okay, I want to give a story time on that one.
Also,
I have video.
Yeah.
I won't be uploading it though, because then you guys will know who I am, and I think those people come after me. One of those people in the way too close to me. I need to stop talking like that before I offend somebody.
Also, this picture real quick, we found it in the garage when we were cleaning it.
I found a booba. An original booba. The blue one. You guys remember? Give a thumbs up if you remember boobas. If you remember boobas, and you can tell me a booba's name without Googling it, or you can tell me the blue booba's name, I will draw your OC. I will. Upload it as a video. Like, I'll do it. Just tell me the blue booba's name. That's it.
Hypnotizing kids.
Yep. As a reflection, before we say goodbye, is there anything about this picture, like, and about the part that I did, is there anything that you would change about the stuff that I outlined?
Keep the roundness to the background.
Nice.
I don't understand that side.
The only thing I think I would change about, like, the part that you did is I would make my character's hair darker, because it's metallic, and metallic things are usually very dark.
Oh, yeah. So
that's the only thing I would, yeah. Only thing I'd change. How do you feel about this?
I like it.
You like it?
I like that lamp thing over there. I like the design.
Me
So
too.
fancy.
It was an accident. That's
No, nothing's an accident. It's all on purpose.
the best things in life are accidents, like me.
Oh, well, that's a dish? Like there, that's a dish? I was planned.
Uh-huh. That's what you get. Well, here is the end of this week's episode of Astra! Please remember to like and subscribe. We all know that you want us to be a subscriber, and also tell me the name of the blue booba so you can get your OC drawn for free, man! Yeah! Bye-bye! Adios! Te amo! And look at how we have improved and changed, and maybe we suck now at art, and we were little geniuses when we were small children. Tell us in the comments below.
How old were we?
Listen.
You can guess that too. Bye-bye.